Hi, Collective. Welcome back to the DGC. You know it's your divine goddess, DEVI. Had a little piece of candy in my mouth. Welcome back. I hope all of you are doing well for this holiday season. You're tapping back in with another live message. And I have an intuitive message for y'all. Let me just pull up my live stream. And you already know how we do. We're going to get right into that message. Right into it. Okay. All right. Go ahead and hit that. And we are live. We are live, Collective. Okay. Let me just get my deck out. This is the deck we're going to be starting with. I'm going to shuffle that in a minute. But I want you all to see what's on the bottom of the deck. Let me see here. I can't take it anymore. Okay? There's a fingerprint here. These are my fingerprints. So it's like evidence on a person. Their conscience is beating them up, Collective. All right? So give me 2 seconds. Let me just get out this detailed message that I received. Okay. All right. Let me give it 2 minutes to see if anybody comes up in the room, Collective. And then I'm going to shoot right off for the stars. You already know how we do. Hey. I be liking all these beats, Collective. Yeah. Amazing. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Hava? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Okay. I'm going to give it 2 more minutes, Hava, and I'm going to get right into this. Not even 2 more minutes, 2 more seconds, a few more seconds. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Let me go over here and do that real quick. Right. Okay. One last thing to do, y'all. I'm jumping right in. And I am jumping right in. Y'all rock out to this tune for 2 seconds while I finish doing what I'm doing. Okay. Hey. Listen, Collective. I wanna dance, man. I wanna dance. All right, let's get into this. That lets you know the energy is high vibrational on your end, Collective. High vibrational. Oh, wow. Okay. It's late over here. Okay. Welcome to the late night stream. Let's get into it because we have quite a reading tonight. Okay, we'll see. Thank you so much for that offer. I appreciate you for that because I definitely will need some moderators. You know we're going to be that big, Collective. Yes, we are. All right, listen now. Enough fooling around. Let's get right into this. The message I received, Collective, I was listening to music earlier and I was jamming out, Collective. And a song came on and that song was Total, Kissing You. Then the song right after that was Case, Missing You. This is how somebody feeling right now, Collective. Somebody is completely in their feelings right now. This very moment that you find this video, this person is in their feelings. They are completely messed up over you. And they're losing their mind. They're losing their shit right now, to be honest with you, collective. They're in their mind. Could you all please hit that thumbs up button for me as you enter the room? I'd be so appreciative. And thank you so much. Welcome everybody to the live stream. So let's get into it. So you have somebody that's sitting there listening to music. They're rehashing things. They're listening to old songs, or they're listening to current songs, something you all used to listen to together, or something that reminds them of you. They also might be looking at old pictures, photos, video, media, that you all took together, and this person's feelings are welling up. They're coming back. And this is not the first time this person has been feeling this. This has been a long while coming. And, like all of a sudden, you ever been sitting there, collective, and you hadn't thought about something that maybe you went through, something that was very hard, life-changing even. And then all of a sudden it just hits you. Maybe you break down, you start crying, you feel that lump in your throat, you feel that lump in your chest, and it all comes spilling out. Well, yes, this person is having one of those types of moments about you all, collective. This is how they're feeling right now in this very moment when you have found this video for this person. The song says, you're my pride and joy. You're my baby boy or girl. People ask me how I feel about you. They say, if I love you, yes. Am I crazy for you? Yay, yay, yay. She sings it. And she says, I want to kiss you. This person literally is in their feelings. They want to sing you like the greatest R&B 100 top hot R&B songs of all times, the top of the top. What is it? The top 100, the hot 100. Yeah, they want to sing every last one of those songs to you all, collective. They feeling crazy right now. Could y'all please hit that thumbs up button for me? Thank you so much. Hey, welcome everybody to the live. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, they are beautiful. This is a lot of orange. So I'm getting, being that you touched on that, this person's solar plexus chakras, and let me see, solar plexus and root chakra, and also sacral chakra. I think all three of these are being activated right now in this person. It's welling up. It's coming from the bottom of their stomach. They have like an anxious feeling, like butterflies in their stomach. They may even be having digestive issues right now. Their food is not even going down right. They're having a hard time, going and taking care, dropping the kids off at the pool, in the bathroom and all of that. They're having a hard time moving things around. Okay, this person is not feeling like themselves. They're feeling very anxious. They want to speak out. They want to say something. Let me get the rest of the message for you. They want to say something, y'all, because it's like an anxious feeling. It's an overwhelming feeling right now that I got. This person's feelings are being triggered right now. They're listening to old music. They're watching old photos, videos, let me see, videos where most of the main characters look like or remind them of you. Even their voice reminds them of you. The way they laugh, the way they smile. Okay? This person cannot escape the memories they are having. They can't escape their thoughts. It's just over and over in their mind. And tonight, this person is allowing it. They are purposely listening to the music you all listen to. They're purposely watching a film you all like. They're purposely doing something you all did together. Purposely. Because they want to feel your energy with them. Yes, they could even be talking to you, talking out loud as if you are there. Like they're having a moment. They have to release it. They're too afraid to call. They're too afraid to say something. Let me see. They want to tell you how they feel. They said they are sorry for not telling you when they had the chance. They have not found anyone like you, collective, since the day you walked out of their lives. And they are getting the gut feeling that they never, ever will. This is what I'm getting, collective. This is heavy. Okay? This is some heavy ass energy. Tap right in, collective. They're trying to figure out what the fuck you did to them. Meaning, how do you got them wrapped up like this mentally? How do you have their emotions wrapped up like this? And you over here, collective, you're doing your thing. Peace, love, peace, gratitude, and success. You are doing your thing right now. Everything is moving along for you. They have never in their entire lives came across or had energy like yours ever. Yes, your shit is top notch, one of a kind, top tier, collective. You better believe it. Okay? This person has been getting butterflies in their stomach. They are super anxious, so anxious. Okay? They are worried and they are feeling fearful. Okay? When there's an absence of love, collective, fear will abound. You are the love. So in your absence, fear is now abounding with this person. Where there is an absence of love, fear will abound. And out of that fear flows many issues of life, collective. Out of that fear, out of that anxiousness. You know, some of them seek to hurry up and try to replace you out of the fear of being alone or fear of being abandoned. Okay? Or fear that you may not forgive them or understand who they are. Because some people need help, collective. They need therapy. They need counseling. You know, they might even need medicine, collective. You know what I mean? And they're too ashamed to admit or say these things, you know? And you all either know about it or are very close to finding out or found out, you know? You all discovered something about this person that they could not hide from you. You know, they could no longer hide or couldn't hide straight up from the very get-go. And you were kind to this person. You were accepting of them for who they were, you know? Knowing that everybody grows and changes over time, except those who like to repeat cycles. But even they grow and change. They don't stay the same, even though they repeat the cycles. They still change within that repeated cycle. Trust me. They get older, their features change, you know, the way they think, the things they do, the people that will be involved with them or allow themselves to be involved with them change. Could y'all please hit that thumbs up button for me? Thank you so much. Okay. So that is why it is imperative that we, Divine Collective, walk in the highest vibration of love, because God is love, right? When you would detach, let me see. What did I write here? Why would you detach from God? And they are feeling that void in their life right now. Okay, I wrote it typed out wrong. I was using the speech recognition, y'all. It says when you detach from love, you detach from God. You understand what I'm saying? And that feeling is like a void in your life. And that's what they're feeling right now, collective. You understand? You all are very close to God. You're clean mentally, physically, you know, spiritually. That's very close to God. And they feel that void. Love is not just hanging around in the corner store for them. Okay? It's not hanging around in the streets for them. It's nowhere to be found in that energy that they are vibrating in. They can't find it. It's very dark. They feel scared, they feel alone, and they feel abandoned, collective. I'm telling you, they didn't anticipate this feeling. They didn't anticipate all these emotions. They didn't anticipate it. They've been going on with their life like it didn't matter, like, you know, trying to cover it. I told you this is not the first time. Tonight, though, is where it's spilling over. They've been listening to this music, collective, because I was listening to the music. And then all of a sudden it started to come on with all these songs. I'm like, wow, somebody's trying to send somebody a message. I said, love is protected and it is covered. That's why they can't find most of y'all, collective. They can't catch up with you. It's almost like you're a ghost. You're some type of, you know, haunting memory in their life. Some of them even trying to figure out if life played a trick on them. Like, was that even real? Was that some type of matrix trick? And it didn't even happen. Some weird stuff, you know? Hey, y'all, what's going on? Hey, Diane. Hey, Amber. Definitely, God is good all the time. Hey, Najee. Hey, Rosa. All right? You're going to find it, Rosa. You know, somebody might have needed it more than you. You know? You might have been used to bless somebody by losing that money. I don't know how much it was. I pray it wasn't a lot. But listen, Sometimes you bless somebody else in the oddest and strangest ways. If you all ever want to see how that mechanism works, look up a movie called Pay It Forward. Pay It Forward. Go look that movie up and watch it. Don't have no distractions. And you're going to see what I'm talking about, how it all ties in. You already know. What's going on, Renee? What's going on, Reddy? That's right. You better stay alive, Reddy. Don't play. Don't play. Nope, you can't stop the Most High. The void can be very beautiful. Thank you so much. Yugavar, thank you. Oh, wow. Yugavar just hit me with crazy jewels, baby. Okay, collective, you're royal, you're diamonds, you're shining. Okay, 100, 1,000 even. Okay, triple, double that, triple that, quadruple that. Shoot, collective, come on, we going to infinity. Make that thing a whole milli. Come on, get with it. That's what I'm talking about. This person's feeling like they lost $1 million losing you, collective. I'm trying to tell you something. You be thinking people not thinking about you. You be thinking people not dropping tears. You be thinking, like, yeah, that was a memory. That was, history that happened in time. Thank you so much. 51 times. 51 times multiply, collective. Shout out to Yuga Jax. Thank you so much. Bless me with all those jewels. Jewels coming your way, collective. Jewels. Okay? It says, love is protected and covered, many times disguised. It says, be careful for when entertaining strangers, for you may be entertaining an angel unawares, collective. Unawares. Thank you for the love, baby. Thank you so much. Sending hearts with wings, collective. That's that angelic love. That's that love, that Ace of Cups love, overflowing, coming down from the heavens. That's divine love, collective. That's what you give. That's what you are. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sending love to you all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Now, it says, get back to this. It says, be careful for when entertaining strangers, for you may be entertaining an angel unawares. I said, what they thought? Because they didn't see no wings, you wasn't an angel? Because they didn't see your wings, collective? They didn't realize who or what they could have been in the midst of, potentially, possibly? That's their bad, because they definitely missed that bus. And another one is not coming. That was the free write message that I got. Okay. That's where this person is at, collective. That's where they at. So let's get into this energy, because they can't take it anymore. They said they need to express themselves. They just need to say something. They need to tell you how they are feeling. How they're feeling. Okay? Thank you. Hey, welcome everybody to the stream. Welcome everyone. Okay. Thank you so much for the flower. Thank you so much. You have been blessing the stream. Many blessings return to you tenfold, 1,000-fold. May you find just as much love as you have given out this evening. Thank you. Appreciate that. You see how that works, collective? You pay it forward and it comes right back. Comes right back. Spirit, thank you so much for this beautiful divine message that you are blessing the collective with tonight. Listen here. The feelings are eating them alive. Do you see that? You understand? That was the urgency in my voice. That was the urgency in this message right now. And see, they understand why they're gone. They understand why you're gone. They understand why there's separation, a blockage, a boundary, distance, a decision. They understand. They know. These painful memories are eating somebody up tonight, y'all. It's eating them up. They are speaking your name. They could have even been going through some type of argument or altercation, disruption, tower moment with somebody, because you're at the base of this person's memories. Listen here. Come on. What did I tell y'all? I long for your kiss. That's what they said. First line, Total. You the total package for the collective. And they knew that shit. They knew it. Can y'all please hit that thumbs up button for me? I thank you all so much for joining the live stream. Welcome to the DGC. I am your divine goddess, Davy, and we're tapping into this person because they're coming through. Y'all got somebody messed up in the head, fucked up in the head. Pardon my French. That's how they feel. It ain't just messed up. They all the way twisted right now. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Wow. Oh my God. I feel like I'm hitting the lottery tonight. Collective. They feel like they lost the winning lottery ticket when they lost you. It is hot. It is fire and it's flame. I wish I could pronounce your name. Ugavar Jax. I think that's how you say it. I appreciate you. Cynthia, what's good? Welcome to the live stream. Look, they don't even understand their emotions. I said they don't understand what you, they like, what the fuck, what did you do to them? They're like, what did the collective do to me? Oh my gosh. Look, they don't know who they are anymore. They're walking around like a damn zombie. People asking them, is they all right, bro? Sis? Staring off into space, you know? Person trying to get into them. They barely hugging them, barely kissing them. You know, that kind of weak ass hug, weak ass, no juice, dry ass, cracked ass. Listen, not trying to make nothing wet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy right now. They long for your kiss. Yes, I heard they miss your lips. They're like, why do they feel this way? Any other time, they the man, they that girl, they that chick, they that dude. They can keep it moving along. They can keep it swishing, keep it dunking, keep them 3-pointers flowing, keep them half court shots flowing and all of that. Not anymore. Not anymore. Look, they don't know where to start. Well, start somewhere. Start somewhere, sir, ma'am. Okay? Start expressing yourself because it's obvious you messed up somewhere with the divine collective. I already know it. You see, you're sitting here weeping. They're crying. They are crying. Yeah. Trying to plead their case out here, collective, spiritually. They miss you, collective. Above all, I don't care how nasty this person was. They know they will never find a divine energy like yours again. You are definitely one of a kind. God broke the mold when he made you, when she made you. You understand? There is no more like you. Hey, ZC, have a beautiful, blessed night. Come on, y'all. Let's get back into the reading. They said they don't know where to start, so let's help them. Where they starting, what they're saying. Their life is hopeless. Like life without you is hopeless, dark and depressing. What? I miss your light. I miss your light. You coming through like the sun for them. You know what I mean? You were the sun for them. This is a dark individual, collective. Yeah. The way the light flickered when I threw the card down, like this person almost attempted to try to blow out your light. Look, I told you, I'm the man. You know what I mean? I'm that girl. I'm that chick. I'm that guy. I'm that girl. Could y'all please hit that thumbs up button for me, collective? Thank you so much. They don't want to be alone. This person has abandonment issues. They were like literally, collective, even though you may have seen a grown person physically, this person was a scared child in their heart, in their mind. A lot of painful memories, even those from their own past. They're thinking about you all, collective, and you were, like I said, that love, that God-loving energy, the closest thing they have felt to God in the longest time, even from their childhood. You are like the closest energy. I told you, a lot of people will. Everybody be like, when's Jesus coming? The second come? Some people have their own thoughts. Hey, wait. Listen, do what you got to do. I'm not mad at you. Do what you got to do. But over here, we literally are the walking embodiment of the only Christ that a lot of people will ever see, that they will ever feel, that they will ever come in contact with. Do you know in the good book, Christ says, don't act like you was on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you were paying attention. Like when I knocked on your door and I was homeless and I was begging for bread and I needed something to eat. Do you remember meeting me? When I was on the street and I had my children with me and I asked for $1, do you remember walking by when it was snowing and we asked for $1? Or do you remember when the collective was sick and the collective called and asked maybe if you could help them, come over and help them straighten up or help them get to the doctor or help them get their medicines or whatever was needed to help you get back better. You could have broke your leg, your arm, anything, collective that put you out for a minute or something. And nobody wanted to come and assist you, even though you were always the first one on the scene when anything would happen. Those types of things, collective. And Christ be like, when I came as your mother, as your brother, as your sister, as your friend, and when I came as a stranger, when I came as a little child, do you remember meeting me? How did you treat me? Do you remember when I came as your husband or your wife? Do you remember meeting me? They'd be like, nah, I was married to Christ. No, the Christ lives inside of us. That's how they know that Christ lives, right? Though they say, the Holy Spirit lives. Yeah, listen, the evidence are those who are literally walking around, moving, breathing, being in contact with you, showing you by actions, words, and deeds. They're Christ's mind. That Christ energy of transformation. It ain't no mystery. Don't be a doubting Thomas. You got to literally see the stake in somebody's hand before you believe. Come on. Look, it's getting heavy for them. They like, I can't express myself. They're getting spooked right now. They they want to run. They want to run. They say, why is it that you love me? They're asking questions right here. You see this? None of these have a question. Peep that. 2 questions right on top of each other. Why do I feel this way? Why is it that you love me? Okay? In a narcissist's mind, they know they are a nasty person. They know they are a nasty character. Or in a negative person, not just a narcissist. I use them because they're my go-to, because I be knowing about them mofos. I be knowing about them dirty mofos. You understand? I be knowing. Anyways, they know that they're a bad person. They know that they do bad things. They know they lied, they cheated, they scammed, they manipulated, they strategized something against you, stole from you, cheated you out of something, lied under false pretenses. Whatever they did, they know it was a nasty ass deed. It was a nasty ass move. It was an ain't shit ass move, is what I heard. Right? When somebody comes along and you are literally the walking energy of love, most people are quote unquote looking for the unconditional love. Get out of here with that. Everything comes with conditions. And this was taught to me. Get yourself under the umbrella of a good teacher, collective. Don't be walking around here dumb as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be mean when I say that. Get yourself under a good teacher. Someone who can pass on some knowledge, wisdom, and therefore grant you some understanding in your life. You get what I'm saying? Okay? When you embrace this person with that kind of energy, they don't know what the hell to do with that. They don't know what to do with that. So all they do is go back to, I'm the man. Because when they get triggered. The feelings are eating them alive. When they get triggered, they go back to, I'm the man. So it dismisses the transformation that you are presenting in front of them through yourself and just by embracing them, because they don't know why you love them. They can't understand. An energy like yours is foreign to most of the world, collective. It's foreign. They don't operate in the real love. Most people operate in love in connection with sex. That's what love, is connected to for a lot of people. Where we at is a whole different vibration. They can't even fathom the kind of kindness, generosity, gratitude, peace, faith, joy, and courage, dedication, discipline, willpower, consistency, all these things, purpose. So it's self-control. It's so many things that you embody and you exemplify. They got scared. That's intimidating. When they used to just being the man, yelling, screaming, bullying, being aggressive, being alpha, All this here stuff. Look, come on now. Look, they mad at me. They like, damn. They thought they wanted to come in. You know what I'm saying? It's overwhelming them. But yeah. Okay. Even from afar, they say your energy is triggering them. They may be able to see you all collective, watch you, view you somehow, either in person, like physically watching you, like stalking you, damn near obsessed with you. Or they could see you on your social media platforms and their emotions are overwhelming them right now. You understand where I'm coming from? This person having a hard time out here tonight. Look, they know what they are. I told you. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Okay? They know they fall far below the bar when it comes to what's in the intent and the content of the heart, collective. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Renee. Hey, Divinely PG. I want to welcome everybody to the live stream. I appreciate y'all so much. Let's keep going. Look, they're about to run away. No, don't run away. Come on, don't run away. You done decided. Look, okay? They can't handle your love. I just said that. This is a bit much for them. A bit much. Their life is a mess right now. You know? They were just sitting there and the overwhelming feelings came. You know? When somebody's just trying to act like everything's normal. You know? And they say this love is crazy. No, this love is not crazy. They feeling lonely right now. Don't matter who they with. They could be in a room full of people. And they're going to still feel this way. They could be on a sunny vacation in the Isles of Jamaica or the West Indies. Okay? And they're going to still feel this way indeed. I'm telling you. You were right. That's what they want to tell you. You were right. You told this person something. Look. Why can't I move on from you? This is the big question. It's only a few questions out here. Why do they feel this way? Why is it that you love them? And why can't I move on from you? See, I'm going to answer one of their questions for them. Okay? Why is it that you love them? I'm going to answer that for them. You love them, meaning you can love others because you love yourself, Divine Collective. That's simple. That's easy. That was easy. I wish I had that was easy, but you love yourself. So you know what that says? That this person has a hard time with loving themselves. This is at the root of most of their problem, why most of their relationships potentially may have never worked in the past. That's right. Thank you. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I appreciate you, Caprice Queen. You know, hey, come on, back me up. Back me up, spirit. Okay, everybody's in the house. Thank y'all so much. Could y'all please hit that thumbs up button for me? They don't love themselves. Okay? That's what's at the root of them, their past relationships not working, and then they meet you, collective, and then you come into their life like a breath of fresh air, like a sun after being in rain and dark, stormy clouds, and being, you know, just underneath the damn ground. Yeah, come up from under there, you know, like, what are you, vampire? Like, you know, bringing them out into the sunlight, bringing them out into the light. And they cry at night. Bars. Look at that. Look at that, collective. Okay. All right. They know what it is. You are so different from everyone around them. Everyone around them. Why can't they move on from you? Because you're so different from everyone else around them. They cry at night because they desire you in so many different ways. Okay? Not that you care, collective, but when the vibration in the match is right between two people, obviously we do and will keep humanity going in some type of way. So, yes, people are going to make children and make babies and get together every now and then, at least. Humanity must continue in certain ways. So, of course, that's going to happen. So, yes, this person does desire you in ways. Not to say that you are going to accommodate anything with this person. But this is what's on their mind. This is how they're feeling. This is what they want to say. This is what their thoughts are. They're sitting there crying, listening to this music, going back and forth. Some of them are even getting up, dancing, you know, dancing like as if they're dancing with you. Some of them are actually talking your name, you know, having a conversation and you're not there. This is all too much for them. It's a lot of passion right now going through this person's veins. So when they be with the you know, with the ones and with the twos and the threes, because you're the one collective. So when they with the twos and threes and they be in here, you know, rolling their hand, doing all this extra stuff, they start getting aggressive, you know, with this person in the midst of all that, because they start crying, their emotions start overwhelming, they start thinking about you, then they in the midst of the thralls. It'd be too much. It'd be too much. Sometimes they be having to stop and just go walk away, and they be leave a homegirl or homeboy laying there or sitting there like, what's going on? What's happening here? You know, person just get up, walk off, go off to another place in the house or you know, somewhere else. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. They have a lot of painful memories. Like I said, it's not just the one between you all, but you all help them to heal through a lot of things. Okay, and now no one is doing that for them, and they really wish they could be a different person. They know who they are. They know who they are, and they keep saying this love is crazy. This love is crazy. No, they crazy. They crazy. It's not this love is crazy. They're crazy. Okay. Yep. They're still saying that this love is crazy. Once again, they wish to be like you. They admire you, collective. They admire the way that, you know, you held your integrity. You know, you held your dignity. All these things. You wouldn't let this person abuse that. You wouldn't let this person have power over that or take that away from you. You wouldn't let them do it. No, you wouldn't. No. You know what? Pick these up. Keep it clean. Get out another deck, collective. I'll keep them on the side in case I got to refer to them again. Why do they feel this way? They don't know where to start. Okay, the passion is too much. I'm going to get out more emotions card, because this person's emotions are going through a hard time. They're going through a hard time. Yes, they are. Give me 1 second, collective. I got me a little soda tonight, y'all. I'm cheating. I normally drink water or juice. Iced tea is my favorite. Of course you do, collective. Of course. I'm just picking up on this person's emotions, you know, because they never expected to feel this way. You know, half these people don't even, they don't know what their heart space is about. They don't know nothing about no heart. They used to being conniving and sneaky, just manipulating people to get the most out of a situation, the most of what they want. Stuff like that, you know? They wildin'. Had me a little sip, y'all. That's all I said. That's how it be. Like on a hot summer's day, y'all be that cold beverage, you know, that's going down. Oh, baby, that much needed on a hot 98-degree day. Yeah, that's how y'all feel to this person. They wish they could have a drink of you, baby. Thirsty ain't even the word. Thirsty. I heard thirsty. Come and bring it over here. Thirsty. Come and bring it over here. Bang, bang. Come bring it over here. Chain, chain. Come bring it over here. Listen, this is how this person feeling about you, okay? You will get that. You will get that stronger love. You will. Whatever frequency you're vibrating on, collective, that's where you'll meet people. There are others like you on that vibration, you know, like a radio station. When you tune into a particular station, there are certain types of music being played there. You're not going to find, you know, heavy metal necessarily on something like a smooth jazz channel. You might not find those two mixed together necessarily, unless it's put together in a certain type of way. You know, people do mixed genres, right? They do. See, this energy right now, this person's feelings are ignited with intimacy. They would love to be so close to you all, collective, like how people are close around a fire camp, you know, just enjoying one another, you know, being close, you know, possibly a blanket around one another, having some type of sweet, you know, how they toast the marshmallows, like doing something, you know, maybe you all used to bake or cook together, or while you were cooking, this person would be playful with you or something like that. It says bond and sensual confiding. as well. Getting that you all had a lot of chemistry together, very compatible in many different ways. I heard they liked how you look, collective, and you liked how they looked as well. But they really, really liked how you looked, how you felt, how you smelled. Okay, you gave this person experiences. I must just say it, of climaxes that they have never felt in their damn life. You know, and I'm not talking about just from the boom bop bip. You know what I'm saying? Not just from knocking your damn boots into outer fucking space. I'm not talking about just that. The intimacy of it all. They hadn't had this kind of closeness. This is like, man, y'all. When you become, when your energy raises to a certain level of divine understanding, it's nothing like that in the world, collective. I'm telling you, you get to a vibration sometime where you don't even necessarily need 3D physical in and out. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm talking about. Like, you don't need that. You don't need the door opening and closing necessarily. You know how to tap in to somebody's mind, tap into somebody's, close, intimate space. And like, drive them right crazy. Y'all done drove them right out of their damn mind. Y'all done drove this person right out of their damn mind. Okay? Y'all got them hoping and praying and lighting candles and expecting and faith. They lied when they said they didn't care. They lied when they said, it wasn't nothing. It was their way or the highway. All type of stuff like that. Oh, yeah. They out here. Past life, past life. Deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. This person has surely repeated some things since the time of your break or separation. Whoever this person is, they surely have. And their life have never been more hot and passionate and colorful and creative than when you were in it, collective, when you were around them. Okay, look, you showed them new possibilities. You made them think maybe life was worth living for. Maybe I don't have to be, such a damn demon and a crook and a liar and a schemer and a scammer to try to get everything I want. Free-spirited adventure and risk. They saw how you live life so freely. You don't have any holes and bars on you. You didn't care what people said, how they thought about you, how much you did or didn't have, what your clothes look like, if they thought you was pretty or not, or if they thought you had a great job or not, if they thought you lived, all the things that people could think. You didn't care. You always chased the possibilities of what you wanted your life to be like. And they love that. And these memories are eating their ass up tonight. Collective, stop getting on this person early like this. Don't be coming up in here like this, collective. Tapping all into this person, okay? Reminiscing, dwelling, bitter sweets. Chasing thrills, excitement, and a good time. None of these other people compare to you, collective. They find other people here with ecstasy and this bonding, sensual, confiding intimacy. Nothing compares to you all, collective. I'm hearing the song Blurred Lines, I think. Blurred Lines. It might be Drake. I don't know. You definitely walked away from this person. Your footprints. They can't even see where you went. It's foggy back there. You done disappeared like a ghost without a trace. Avoiding, blocking, pushing away. And they're looking. This person is spying. Okay? Every time I tell you I see this card, this is my card to let me know this person could potentially, this is someone looking behind a wall. Like some type of surveillance. Okay? Somebody could be watching this person chasing a good time, or either, they're out here chasing a good time with someone. They might be, tossing it up with somebody they got, but behind the scenes, they're still spying on you. Social network information in ways, trying to get information on you. This person is in an emotional storm tonight. They cannot handle their emotions tonight. You got this person feeling like a little boy or a little girl after they just got their ass spanked by their parents. Some shit. I don't know. you know, and you damn sure ain't they damn pappy or they mammy. So they got to check that because they're not a child. Maybe it's time for them to grow up and start repeating patterns and you know, but the more karmic lessons they learn, the better, collective, because nobody can teach a person a lesson like the Most High. You heard what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to get out of the Most High's way. I learned that. I got to get out of the Most High's way. Sometimes people tell you they don't want you involved in something and you be fighting to try to be all in it. No, step your ass to the side. Step to the side, collective. Let the Most High handle that. We be involved too much sometimes. That's right, Tom Buke. Welcome. Hey, Audrey. You know, have you heard you like that? And no coming back. Of course. See, Audrey, you know, for me, I learned that nobody can stop me from loving. Even if they're evil person, like you're a nasty person. If I chose, they can't do nothing about that because this is my love. You can't control my love. And I don't flip it on and off like a switch. You know what I'm saying, Audrey? So they can hold that heavy heart if they want to. Ours are good over here, collective. You continue to cultivate and nourish your love, you know, protect it. You know who you want to extend that to in intimacy, in closeness. You know, who you want to allow to experience the different possibilities in your world, you know, that you've created. Yeah, you protect that. We don't get them back. You know, I wish them well. Godspeed. I hope you find what you're looking for. Really. And a lot of them start thinking about what you done said to them. After you told them you hope you know, you really do wish them well. You hope they find everything they, you know, that's when you find out that they're full of shit. Because they really didn't want all of that. They really didn't. Attachment, third parties, and peers. Everything they were chasing, they already had it with you. And now things are foggy. Heart fog. When it concerns y'all. Soulmates. Deep love, unity, connection, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up, turmoil, unstable, and affected. Reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. Somebody let their pride get the best of them. They longing, lusting for you, all kinds of things, baby. Some of them are using as substances. Some of them, not everybody, collective. You know, I always point that out because it's out here. People don't know. People want to escape this world any way they can. Any way they can. And you are being thought about them. Just splitting. You are being thought about. I am going to take that. You are very beautiful to them. Look at you. As soon as you step in with so much flavor. You see those beautiful fall colors behind? See that? Right here in this ocean energy. Beautiful. Yin energy, feminine energy. They are thinking about you, your beautiful self. These are their confessions, things they want to say, light bulb moments they're having in their head. Unveiling, coming clean, messages, things that are bringing them stress right now. It's an umbrella of stress. Okay? It's always raining in their head. Turbulence, tension, arguments. As well, they're going through it with whoever they're with. You see stress, emotional storm, and this is my spying substance abuse card. So yeah, it's a lot of stress in their world right now with whoever they with ecstasy and soulmates. Okay, it's a lot of stress for them because their beauty, their sun, you know, that divine goddess energy, that divine God energy. Yeah, time is a tick. Time ticked on them. Time ticked on somebody. You know, some people turn around and they don't realize things have changed. They go out there thinking they about to snag something young and dumb, and all these girls is walking past them like, move, grandpa. Get out of here, grandma. You know, just walking past them, these young people, you know, and they thinking they going back out there trying to get their second win. You know? Yeah, absolutely. A lot of them are changing their perspective now. They're seeing you in a different light. They're seeing things in a different light. They seeing you better off, happiness, in a clear headspace, chasing your possibilities. And now the memories are hitting them. I'm telling you, collective, you were the color in this person's life. This red umbrella is symbolic of, like, you know, it's like the scar you left on them, you know, power. You mean business, you know, like how important the blood is. You know, when we talk about, you know, that whole thing, like being covered in the blood. Yeah, it's important, baby. You're important, and you're holding like the life force. You introduced them to divine God, life force, energy type thing. Like, listen, this person was so damn shallow. When you came in, man, and dug their asses up with family, embraced them from the deeps, from the depths. Some of y'all even gave these people children. You know what I mean? Family, fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. Y'all introduced them to y'all's family. Y'all brought them around y'all's friends. Y'all allowed this person to be embraced by the divine spirit of God, which is running through you. And you showed this person what real love felt like. Now they got a whole obsession with you. They got a whole obsession with you, collective. You know? And they're getting some clarity now about a few things when it concerns you. Yeah, I just want to let you know, see now. See my thumb. I just be doing, you know, seeing like what it's going to give me. Only you. Devoted, attached, crave. Fantasy. They're living in their head right now, baby. Daydreaming, imagining, fantasize. Ain't that why we came in? Ain't that why we came in? What are they fantasizing about? The mistakes they made with you. Mistakes they made with you. Misunderstood, victim, and lost soul. And lost soul, y'all. Lost soul. Okay? We got confusion, uncertain, unclear. Nourish, growth, self-focused. They're spying, they're watching you somehow. They might be watching when you go get your mani-pedi done. They might be watching you go to a masseuse or some type of spa, you know, to get your hair done. Okay? They could be watching you in your own home. If you have some type of home where they have windows and ways for people you listen, make sure everything is covered and protected. You know, the sorrow and grief is getting the best of this person. They seek out light workers like us who read tarot, who have intuitive tap-ins. They seek out, you know, so that they could tell their stories to the people that they miss, like you, like they miss y'all. Okay, look, finalities. These are people that y'all hit them with the finalities. You know, it's like the target. Bullseye. They've been struck. You know? Yep. I release this person. Letting go, moving on, walking away. They know that's what happened. Your heart is so beautiful. So beautiful to them. It is receptive, empathy, vulnerable. All of this. You are so colorful in their life, baby. You see that red? I'm telling you about that red. That's that umbrella. That's that power. Showing up in their life in a powerful way. Collective. They understanding these boundaries, baby. It's not safe. It's boundaries. It's boundaries for them. That's stressful. That is stressful. When it comes to y'all, look, twin flame. They really did see you as they're equal. You know what I'm saying? You match this person's energy. You match their fly. You know, the Most High, you know, this person was immature. They were immature. They got scared. And they went and trapped themselves up in something that they couldn't get out of. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when at first we practiced to deceive the collective. Yeah, that's what they done. Right here by fantasy. And now they're thinking. What's the song saying? You see, collect? Did you hear what it's saying? Okay. I'm just trying to tell you something. You all in their head. You all on their mind. They had cloudy judgment, baby. They had cloudy judgment, and they're thinking about it. Some of them, like I said, they were on things, smoking things, using substances, things you didn't even know about. Some of them had mental disorders, things you didn't know about, hiding personalities and, bipolar issues, schizophrenia, narcissism, like egomaniac, like a plethora of things collective. Oh, man. Oh, man. When you abandon that situation, that's where they was at with it. You see these cards? That's where they was at with it. When you abandon the situation, they was on this time. Now they conflicted. They don't like these choices. You see that merry-go-round? They don't like those choices, baby. Just putting people on the ride for the ride to go in a circle with them. Repeating cycles and shit. You showed them that there was other rides in the park. They so used to just bringing somebody to the Ferris wheel. You said, there's a whole park. There's mad rides. It's not just the Ferris wheel and this here spider web thing that I don't know what like stuck, tied down, captive. That's what they wanted. Collective, they can't even figure out how you didn't get captured in the web and the net. They can't. This person is heartbroken right now. They're shattered. They're destroyed. They're broken. This person feels a little cursed. You were the peace in their life. They truly miss your energy. You were a lot of peace. They didn't even know what peace looked like, what it felt like, or how to embrace it, how to create it. So you showed them. You showed them, collective. Like how you kids and shit, like back in the day, we used to see movies like the Goonies and stuff, and the kids would be under the covers having building a camp house and stuff like that, sharing secrets and stuff. It's like you shared secrets with them about peace and how to be higher vibrating. This person couldn't handle that. And now they miss it. They miss you. And the Most High ain't even fooling with them. The Most High is not even fooling with them. No. Well, collective, stop getting on this person like this. Y'all got them out here on bended knee. Y'all got them spilling the beans. Okay? They don't even care. It's almost like how a pregnant woman be ready to go into labor and nothing's going to stop that baby from coming. That's one thing a pregnant woman knows. The baby's coming out. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Soulful Artist Studio. Soulful Artist Studio, blessings to you. Donated $20 on the super chat. Thank you so much, beautiful. Girl, I'm gonna read it on, girl. I'm gonna read it on. Sitting there talking about one day I'm gonna get my baby back, looking like a damn Temptation with the damn Temptation outfit. Done got 5 of their friends to do a damn doo-wop. Talking about one day. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Listen, they out here, child. Time to go sit down with that damn old town reunion that they trying to pull on you. That's old ass shit. Okay? But they say, yeah, boo, listen. Their intuition, they just want to let you know. It says heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. They just want to let you know how they was feeling. They feeling all kind of things. Of course, they're going to tell you that. Forbidden, non-committal sexual energy. This is what they were operating in. You were in commitment. You were in commitment, and they were in non-committal energy. They tried to play you like you was them. And you said, this is not that. What the fuck you mean? Like, this ain't that, bro. You better use your intuition. You better wake up. Sis, wake up, bruh. Stop playing with you know what I'm saying? Stop playing with the divine collective. Because this ain't that. This is not that. This person's wires got crossed. Somebody stepped in, you know what I'm saying, and hit them with that wand of that wop, you know what I'm saying, on the back end. While they had something going, marriage, promise, fidelity with you all. Could have just been a long-term commitment. A close partnership. Something that was supposed to be, open heart. That's what it's supposed to be. But they had a lot of pride. They wanted to do what they wanted to do. They wanted to be in what they wanted to be in, arrogance, ego, and stubborn. And that shit became exhausting. And now they're exhausted. Okay? Depletion, drained, and long journey. Yeah. They got distracted. They hid things, mysteries, secrets. They concealed things. You know? They sent negativity your way. They had a negative mindset themselves. This person was operating out of painful energies. Like I said, we had painful memories that came out for them earlier. They were fighting a lot of bitterness within themselves. And it had shit to do with you, collective. It didn't. If anything, you added some damn sugar to their lemonade. And they got mad at that loyalty. How you going to get mad at that loyalty, baby? You had loyalty. They had lusting. They couldn't compare to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, your energy is just fly, collective. You ain't even with it. You ain't even with it. Trusting, reliability, believing. And all they have is dishonesty, deception, and trickery. Every time you tried to ask this person to express or explain themselves, they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. They was always off, lost back there, gone in the fog. Couldn't catch up with them, you know. You get down there, you know which way they done went. Listen. Now you do see the cards is not, all the cards is not upside down normally. This one is. Today. Today it is. See that? They destroyed a foundation. They messed up something. Either within the relationship or an actual foundation. Y'all could have lived together. They could have destroyed property or a home. You know? Just being spiteful. Like I said, you know how people, y'all own a home together, something like that, and they'll make you sell it. You know what I'm saying? They won't leave. Like, they'll make you, you know, or try to buy you out below the price. Or do all kind of this weird, shallow ass things. You know what I'm saying? And now they're exhausted. Hollow, empty, boredom. Like I said, his life started moving along. You know, you wake up one day, you look in that damn mirror. You know, you start seeing them gray hairs come through. You wake up one morning, you get out the bed, you feel that ache, that pain. You feel your knee cracks, your back cracks, something. You know what I'm saying? Something to remind you that you're human, mofo. You're human. Oh, yeah. Somebody at their little breaking point. Yeah, they're at their little breaking point. They are frustrated with themselves, collective. This ain't really got nothing to do with you doing something to them. They're frustrated with their own karma. I'm just trying to let you know something. Please hit that thumbs up button, collective. Thank you so much. This is speaking to you. Consequences, cause and effect, and debts. Yeah. This person's at a distance. And this is the person who ever played a heavy masculine role, you know, but divine masculine, yang masculine energy. This could be a male or a female. This is somebody who operated in their masculine energy mostly. Okay? Within themselves. Could be a female who's, you know, operating in her masculine. Could be a male. They eating that. They withdrawn. They are withdrawn. They don't feel like they're with anybody. It says single, lonely, solitary. I had somebody make a little comment on one of my videos. And I'm going to get back tonight, collective. We reading. It's the holiday. You know, we reading. We're going to get back in. We're going to come back for another one, another live after I end this one. Yeah, and somebody said something about, oh, yeah, Blueface got himself a girlfriend because in one of my readings, I said, these girls is trying to get close, but, you know, he not really trying to take it there with nobody. It's not really going to be that serious with nobody. And they say, oh, no, he got a girlfriend. He got a girlfriend. I wish everybody would stop trying to push that narrative on this man. This man just got home. Like, what is the importance? And even with Krishan, like, what is the importance with pushing this narrative that we must be attached to somebody? These are young people. They should be chasing that bag like crazy. They should be chasing, laying that foundation for their retirement because they only get about 15 minutes of that fame. You understand? Literally, that fame lasts about 15 minutes. We've seen so many of the old time entertainers and stars in Hollywood and all that. Where are they today? You'd be surprised. A lot of them, you know, all kinds of things happen to them. All kinds of things. This person knows that, hold on, I think they put these upside down here. This person knows that they cannot return to your world unhealed. They cannot do it. They can't return to your world unhealed. Okay? Second chance, opportunity, making amends. They can't do it. Releasing, purifying, cleansing. They can't compete with this energy. They can't, step up to it. It's a lot of gossip about you stepping into this type of energy here, about whatever foundation they destroyed, disrupted, and people talking because they're like, yo, bro, sis, like, is you wilding? Look at your collective. Like, are you wilding? Look at the collective. Look at the collective. Yeah, you all are like so beautiful. Like, let me show you again from this end, because that's one of my favorite cards too. Y'all know I love that card when it comes out. It's beautiful to me. All right. Hold on a minute. Oh yeah. See, now they don't want me to show. They don't want me to show. Where'd you go? Did you hide that quick? Oh, here we go. So that'll be down here. Yeah, there you are. That one. That one. That's what they need to focus on. That's what they need to focus on right there. Shoe collective. Shoe. We're the last one, that shoe. You came out. Sure did. That's you. Right there. Get what I'm saying? Hold on, collect. Let me get my own. I don't know what they're going on. I'm gonna go back. Okay. Receptive, empathy, vulnerable, forgiveness, return, sorry, balance, harmony, friendship. Come on now. They're not finding this nowhere. They are not finding this anywhere. I used to have a hat and scarf set back in the day, collective, with these three colors: this pink, this red, and this white. And I had streaks of chestnut brown, like about maybe about the color of this desk. Streaks of chestnut brown within this color scheme, and it was amazing. It was beautiful. I loved it. I think I wore the thing till it got holes in it. And this person's thinking about this rejection hard, baby. They're thinking about this rejection hard. Okay? They're having epiphanies and realizations and shit they never thought about. And, when emotions come and hit you, collective, okay, music is the language of the soul. When that music is turned on and they get to sitting there thinking about who the hell was good to them, who loved on them, who left a mark on their heart, a memory, they start sitting there uncertain, unclear, unsure, having epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. Yeah, they come out of that confusion where they was escaping. They didn't know what was going on. They was in the fog and shit. And that's the movie, The Fog. The movie, The Fog, was kind of spooky back when it came out. Yeah, snatched their ass right up in it. It sure did. Look, it sure did. It snatched them. Look at them down there. Went right into it on some Twilight Zone shit. And you was looking like, where the fuck they going? And now normally they would say the dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, dog's supposed to, so loyal that you was supposed to go. You was watching. It was going down the damn corridor. Y'all was like a scary movie. You was like, rough. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like bring your ass back. And they was sitting there and you was like, oh. You left, collective, left their asses right where the hell they stood. They thought shit was sweet. Nope. It's bitter. It's bitter. Yeah, child. Left their ass right there. For some of y'all, this is an old show. We used to have an old show called Damn Lassie. Child, Lassie was a damn actor, baby. Lassie was an actor, but wherever that boy got hurt, Lassie's ass was there. Lassie was going to drag him out the pond. Lassie was going to go get the motherfucking help. Trust me, Lassie was going to save that damn day. And some of these dudes be getting it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You be like, you know what I'm saying? You got to remind them, You got to remind them. They start trying to attach that damn collar to your motherfucking neck. You got to, You got to wake their asses up and remind them. Nigga, last thing on TV. The fuck you to it. We can still feel the love for them at the same time. Understand? That's right. Yeah. We can still, help them understand this lesson with this foot in their ass. Why they sit there and think about only you. That's how we going to help them understand. Devoted, attached, and craving you. That's what they're sitting around. That's what they're sitting around at, collective. That's what they're doing. Now, let me see what I want to pull for y'all. Let me see what's going on. Let's see. Let me pull a few of these. See what's going on with this person here. See what the hell they up to. Oh, you know what? I should pull from this deck. This is one of my decks I created. I don't never pull from this. I want to see. Let me quick tap in. See what's going on in here. Oh, okay. I know that's right. Spirit said I agree. You know the secrets, seer. All right, y'all. Let's tap in. Let's tap in. Okay. Oh, look. Coming back around. Ex-lover. Stop playing with your divine goddess, Davy. Let me get this here deck. Okay. Gemini. Somebody who could have potentially been two-faced. Okay. You could be a Gemini or they could be a Gemini. But talking about this person, this ex-lover, it could be an ex-friend, like ex-mate, ex-partner, somebody who you were involved with, on a very intimate level. Look. Kiss your feet in love, baby. They wish they could kiss your feet, your hand, your ass. Okay. Hates rejection, and they feeling desperate right now. They're feeling desperate right now, collective. Oh, and you have beautiful energy. Bars. Okay. They want to kiss the ground you walk on, collective. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Some of y'all's birthdays is in June, in the month of June. Okay. Or maybe ending of May coming into June. Some of you all have birthdays, or they have the birthday around that time. Okay. Something could have happened around that time. You knew something. Some of you all could be light workers, seers, all that good stuff. You could be that. And this person didn't believe you. Some of them think it's a bunch of BS and shit. And when you started really like tapping in and telling them little things, they started getting spooked, but they still didn't believe it. They still going to go for the gusto until calling it quits done came through. And then they realized, third party is jealous and upset right here. Okay. They're going through some shit right now. Okay. You let them have whoever they wanted to be with, whatever the hell they was doing, whatever they did. You let them have it. Third party is jealous and upset. Whoever they chose over you, whoever they put in the midst, whoever they was trying to one up you with, or whatever nonsense they did, baby, they got their feelings spilling out here tonight the way it did. And that is a hard yes on period. That is a hard yes. Period. Secretly in love with you. Look, that's why it's popping off over there. With whoever they with, third party, people, whoever they hanging out with, new entourages, new friends, all this shit. Yeah, popping off. They want to be in this, on board. Look, they really want to be in it with you. They really want to be on board with you, on your ship, on your boat, in your car. Wanting to escape. Look, they want to get away now. You brought so much peace to their life, collective. From the chaos, the drama. Look, happiness is a choice. Joyful mind. They know this is how you are most of the time. Says completely in love with you. They never felt, I said they never knew what love they never experienced before. Look, strong pull towards you. They want to be around you in your light again. And look, they got people over there fighting. They fighting. They putting hands and feet on each other. Old girls scratching them up. Or old boys, tapping them up, making things black and blue. And I always tell you, I don't like that type of energy. Anytime somebody doing that, whether we like them or not, don't let nobody rag. Get up out of there as quick as possible. Look, they're hiding a lot of shit in the shadow that they don't want you to know. Their emotions, their feelings, fights, disagreements. They're not getting along. It's drama. It's chaos. Okay, cat fights, people hitting each other, girls pulling up, on one another. They doing a lot. Look, I just put it down upside down. Hiding in the shadows. Not no more. Not no more. A lot of stuff is coming up to the surface, including their damn emotions. They're slipping and saying your name, or they might be sleeping and dreaming, and you might be coming up in their thoughts or some more crazy. Yeah. Says you deal with me, you deal with my spirit team. They didn't even realize they were going to get stalked like this. They didn't realize they was going to get the spiritual ass whipping just like this. Okay? That's what the cat fight and the hit and the scratch. Your team done pulled up on this person somehow, some way. Somehow, some way. It could be even making the people that they involved with get aggressive with them and turn up, you throwing eggs at their window, spray painting their car, throwing paint on their car, putting sugar in the damn tailpipe. I don't know what they doing still. You want to street meet? Good. Let them drown right in the chaos. Look, fumbled you. Very next card. They fumbled you, boo. Fumbled you. Misha. Mishia. Yeah, they fumbled you, boo. Look, send up here, look. Longing and craving you. What did I tell you? At the beginning, what did I tell you? First two songs, total. Kissing you and missing you. That's what they want to say to y'all tonight. Those two songs by Total, Kissing You, and by Case, C-A-S-E, Missing You. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to add Case also, Touch Me, Tease Me. Okay? You see how Foxy spit that 16 on Touch Me, Tease Me? Ain't nothing like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hold a minute. I'm going to see if I can do this without getting in trouble. Hold a minute. I'm going to see if I can do this without getting in trouble. I'm going to see if I can do this without getting in trouble. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Ooh, wee. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Okay. Hold a minute. Let me see, y'all. Let me see. Let me see what can we do here. Okay, y'all. That one right there. Let me see. Gotta skip it a minute. Okay, that's all. Okay? Go hit that up. That's where they at with it. Let me put it back on my other stuff. Okay. That's where they at with it, y'all, collective. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Look. See what I'm saying? They over there with their music and they feeling you. Okay? Y'all could be a Taurus. They could be a Taurus. Okay? They're trying to say, baby, don't do that to me. I want to be more than friends. Libra. Scales of justice is out here. You could be a Libra or they could be a Libra. Oh, boy. This person got caught in the workplace. Okay, I'm going to leave that down. Yeah. They was at work, It was doing what they was doing. They was doing at the worky work. Okay? Testing the waters. Outside. You said, not today, player. No, thank you. Maybe to a Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. You could be an Aquarius. They could be an Aquarius. I told you this person, slow growth. They ain't think about that shit. Arrested development. Some of them really have mental issues, y'all, that they never bothered to say, that they never bothered to talk about, and now they all timid and shy and shit on expressing their feelings. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm saying they never had somebody focus on them like you did. Just focus on me, baby. Focus. Okay? Yeah. So this was going on with them. You grab a couple of messages out this deck here. See what they had to say. Look, I can see some of them. Shit is not good. See why some of y'all left them and what they may be going through right now. Okay? Y'all got restrictions on them. Rules. Blocks. Look, Taurus again, baby. 2 times. 2 times. Oh, window seat. Some of y'all could be flying, taking some type of trip somewhere. or they want you to. And Spirit said, that's a motherfucking no. And that's on period. Okay? And Spirit said they want to hunch real bad. Oh, they want to hunch real bad. Some of them are sexually confused. A lot of devil energy with this Capricorn energy. Y'all could be capped. They could be capped. But it's lust, temptation. You know? Listen. They're still paying for play. They're still paying for play. Okay? This person is still all about the drama. Whoever they are, they're still all about the drama. They're a fucking headache. Look, that's that past life connection y'all had. Again, you could be a Leo and they could be a Leo. You told them, no love lost. Deuces. Collective. Stop getting on this person like this. They said, y'all said what? We just wrapping up loose ends. We just wrapping up loose ends. And they said they don't give a fuck. They focused on you, baby. Woo. You said they tried to make you lose something. Tried to make you lose everything. Now you're laser focused. And they laser focused on you. Y'all could be a Scorpio. They could be a Scorpio. But this is after the ending, the death, the transformation of something. See, they could have spoiled you, but they chose to starve you instead. They chose to buy and sell things, pay for play things. Okay? And now they're feeling a little crappy. Ooh, wee. And yes, now they want this so bad. Now they want this so bad from you, collective. And this unfinished business is eating them alive. And all of this tonight came out because somebody wanted to communicate what was on their heart. Why is this important concerning you? They trust you with their heart. They trust you with it. They wanted to tell you what was on their heart for real. Instead of being a lying, scammer, cheater, you know? They know you different. They know you different. Some of y'all don't be surprised if this person, like I said, is sneaking around y'all some type of way, wanting to pop up on you because they're trying to get away from somebody right now. You see this femme fatale? Somebody's hot on their fucking trail, baby. Hot on their trail. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's running away from somebody. Somebody trying to get, somebody sending somebody major shade. Major shade. All because of what's on their heart. All right, collective. That is the quick tapping. Wasn't so quick, but you know, we did a little live dive. Okay, I'm gonna come back, collective. All right, I'm gonna see. I have some messages that I did get in that I wrote down, but we're gonna have to come back and maybe I'll do the it's a possibility I'll do the entertainment read update next. I'll choose who I'm gonna do it on, or we'll tap and y'all see who will we be tapping into and see what's going on with the updates. Okay, but thank you all so much. I appreciate you all, Divine Collective, for coming in, tapping in. Let's see. Let's see here. I don't know what that is. We want to take that. Okay. Step up, baby. Yes, thank you. Oh, Najee, that's because like when it's on the live, it does that. I don't know how to get it when I'm live. It switches it around, but when I do a regular video where it's not live and I have to upload it, it's just fine. Like I don't know how to do it. I gotta see. I don't know if that is. I think I literally have to turn my phone around, but when I turn my phone around, I can't see the screen of the cards that I'm putting up for you guys. That's good. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out, or either I'm just gonna have to revamp my whole system. Right now, I do the videos from my phone, you know, because it's simple, it's easy, and sometimes that's best, collective. You know, we all have busy lives and stuff like that. It's 1, 2, 3 to just, you know, kind of do everything from your phone. But maybe I need to set up an actual camera and stuff so I can get this to come on appropriately. Okay, but thank you all, collective. Yeah, I just want y'all to know about this person who is losing their shit over y'all. They losing their mind over y'all. You know, they sitting back. They might be having a drink or smoke, but they were definitely playing music tonight, and all the songs were just, you know, it had them thinking like, damn, you know, did I really have the winning lottery ticket and throw it away? Did I, like, how could they be so stupid? How could they be so foolish? Especially for whatever they chose or put in front of you, or whatever they disregarded you for. It just didn't make any sense. But they said to tell you that they want you to play total, kissing you. And the case songs came out. You know, the case songs maybe for the daytime, you know, a little bit more upbeat. But missing you is a slow one. Yeah. But collective, that is the tap in, okay? I'll be back for another divine one. And y'all look out for the live. I might be coming right back. Okay? I'll see y'all in a minute. Thanks so much for tapping in. Please like, subscribe, and share. Stay blessed as long as you exist. And make sure, please don't forget to hype me up and hit the thumbs up. Collective, thank you. I'll catch y'all on the next one. We're going to do another tapping. Okay.